You've been in some shootouts, but how do you rate that one?
God, it was just it was kind of awkward at times when I've never been in those shootouts where you give them 2 touchdowns. You got to give those kids out there credit. I thought they battled. I thought they fought. I asked them to do that the night before the game, saying that this is going to be our last time to walk out in the Mountaineer field together, and I thought those kids put everything they had into it, and it just was unfortunate the way that it comes down to 2 fumbles and actually being returned for touchdowns. But we kept talking about keep playing, and I thought they did a good job at just bad things happen. They stepped right back out on the field, and they just went out there and fought, and just unfortunate it just didn't in the way that we wanted it to for these guys.
Did you like how your offensive line played even with all the shuffling?
I thought Coach Wig did a great job with that. We don't have much depth to begin with. You guys know that. And when you had 2 go down, the shuffling began. You started Colton McKivitz off at right guard, which I thought was a really good switch for us in terms of I thought it got the run game going early. It just gave us that added spark up front. And then unfortunately Kelby went down. You have to bump Colton back out, and then Yadney goes down, and then you have to bump Sills out, which Sills really hasn't had any game reps at the left tackle position, but you couldn't ask for more on how those guys battled. I was just really pleased with the circumstances. We played a lot of different offensive linemen, and they still find some ways to move the ball.
Jake, did you already have your 4th down when you're going to go for it's kind of mapped out as part of the game plan?
Yeah, we did. We did a lot of studies and a lot of talks about the way that we thought that we could keep them off the field and sustain our drives was to go for it on 4th down really anytime that we crossed the 50. And we had 4-down mentality the whole time, and I thought they actually we were pretty efficient on 3rd downs just based off of some of those calls and some of the situations we were in, but that was our mentality going into it, that we wanted to go for it on 4th down every time we crossed the 50.
Brought the Wildcat back out once. Was that back there to do it again, or was that just more a special goal line thing after the success you had with it last year?
Yeah, just Kennedy's really good at it. We thought it was a time that we could bring that out. They were pretty stout when he got down there inside the 1-2 yard line, and it was just a good change up. They actually matched with Will, and we got a guy out of the box, which it played to our favor. So I thought that was just a good call, a good scheme that we had thought of just throughout the course of the week.
What were you seeing on some of those plays to Jennings down the seam? Something you saw on tape, or just?
They played a lot of different coverages to us, and when it got to the end of the game, it was they were playing man the entire time because the odds could be in your favor if we're off a little bit and if they can match you. And we knew that Gary is pretty dynamic when he stretches the field vertical, and he had some pretty good opportunities where Will checked a couple of those that we talked about all week. If they decide to play us that way, then we need to expose them down the field, and I thought Will did a really good job at that.
He's obviously trying to make plays on those ones that the fumbles were forced, but how often have you had to talk to him this year about just balls or situations like that?
Yeah, and the first one, our right tackle trips, unfortunate, but he was trying to evade the rush right there, but he's got to end up just taking that one. The second one, I don't think there was anything he could possibly do on that one. That if we had that ball for a fraction of a second longer, you've got 2 guys running wide open down the field. It was a schemed up play that we had. If you go back and look at it, I don't think anybody was within 20 yards of David Sills on that one.